This project involves working with 60 participants right from nursery age and up until the ages of 80. Today was the first day that all groups participating in the project came to the museum. They've had me visiting them in their venues and me explaining the Wallace collection. And so today, actually visiting, they can experience the magic of the place. The 4 groups split into 4 activities. One of those activities was a talk given by Lucy Davis, who is our curator of our Dutch paintings.
How about this one? How does this painting play?
Prior to their visit, groups had seen reproductions of the Dutch works but had not seen the real thing in its context.
It's so tidy and so clean, and yet it was absolutely awesome to see all the amazing pictures and the stories that they tell. It's like sociology and history in painting, really.
So it's celebrating the birth of this baby, but then no one's sure if he is really the father, and everyone seems to be taking...
I hope to learn a lot more about some of the paintings that I see, because they're so beautiful and intricate, but they always seem to have a story behind them, which is not necessarily always obvious when you first look at it. So it's nice to have somebody teach you and tell you what's really going on, and the hidden messages, which were very interesting to learn about.
Thank you very much. It's great to meet you.
The second activity was a tour of the museum, as today was the first time that all of the participants had visited the museum.
We're dealing with community groups that haven't actually been here.
I didn't know anything about it beforehand. I'd never even heard of the Wallace collection, to be quite honest.
I wanted to see what sort of place is this, the Wallace collection itself.
Well, so far that I've seen, it's beautiful, it's magnificent.
The third activity was a tour and drawing in our Oriental armouries.
The important thing about this gallery is you have to almost imagine that you're looking at everything through a magnifying glass, because the real beauty is in the detail. Yeah?
And we wanted participants to explore the Oriental armouries, because these are the most exotic works that we have in our collection, and lots of the works come from India and Pakistan.
I'm a practicing artist, and I'm really looking forward to working with these women to inspire them, encourage them to develop their own ideas and express their ideas through the silk painting, through printing, through the ceramics.
I haven't done painting before, even though I do embroidery, things like that. I never touched painting before, and this is my first time.
I'm very much interested in silk, and I hope to develop something along those lines.
And the final activity was with myself, and I was talking through how the project would work and talking about different ways of displaying and interpreting works in museum exhibitions. I hope that today gave participants a real idea of what the Wallace collection is. I also hope that they've come away with a real understanding of what the project will involve. This is the first time that the Wallace collection has worked exclusively with Southeast Asian audiences, and it's the first time that we've worked with a community group over the length of a year as well. And so the project will really enable us to really get to know the project participants, and the project participants to get to know us as well.
Our art, what we're going to do, is going to be shown in 2013 at Wallace Collection.
The exhibition coincides with the reopening of our East Galleries, which are currently being refurbished and which house all of our Dutch works.
When they said they're going to put one of our paintings in the museum, I was, you know, overwhelmed really.
It's going to give me a lot of pleasure and something new which I haven't done before, and there'll be a lot of new friends to meet.